Good evening and welcome, blessed ones. We speak to you tonight about fear. Fear is one of the most prevalent things that is soul destroying by the way it progresses, by the way it separates humanity, by the way it lies to you. Fear is usually of something you don't know about. But because your ego needs to settle like that argument inside its head, it tells you about the things. You don't know about it, but it gives you answers. For instance, you don't know the neighbors that move 5 blocks away or 5 houses away down the street or in your subdivision, whatever. But it tells you they may be this, they may be that. All of those things negative. It usually doesn't tell you something good. It usually doesn't say to you, these are wonderful people that I should embrace. It may say, oh, those are people I need to go check out because you want to know more. And that's okay. You need to know more. But here's the thing about fear. Fear has a way when you don't know and you make up a scenario and you start to believe that scenario, you have a way of sharing that scenario, or somebody else shares it with you. And somehow it starts to fit together. And then because it doesn't necessarily fit with the way you want to be, it triggers some anger. It triggers some anger. And in a lot of cases, that anger festers into violence. The otherness. Fear generates otherness. Fear goes to anger, goes to hate, goes to violence. So how do you not fear? It is that old thing of judgment. When you're prone to judge others, and incidentally yourself as well, when you're prone to judge others because they don't seem to be exactly like you. So why are you craving that others should be exactly like you? Those of you who are wonderful gardeners, I know you love your garden. Do you plant exactly the same thing in all spots every year? No variety? Hmm? When you eat foods, let's say you eat that wonderful thing called your potato. Do you eat the exact same variety of potato and that's it? That's all you eat? Darlings, God loves wondrous variety. Look at your planet. Look around you. Everything is created by source. Mother Gaia, she brings forth so many things. Those of you who love to go to the beach and pick up rocks and pebbles, is there just one kind of pebble? Really? In your most prolific element, water, you love to have your oceans. You love to have your lakes. You love to have your streams. You love to have your rivers. You are provided with examples of so much variety. Why is this? You're in school. This is planet Earth school. Everything around you teaches. It teaches you not to judge. It teaches you not to hate. You self-hate when you think you don't have the right credentials, you haven't done enough, you are let down, you haven't lived up to your parents' expectations and other expectations. But brethren, I beg of you, understand there is no judgment from the other side of the veil. We do not judge. Everything you do is a choice. So yes, you may be busy judging and hating and being violent. We do not judge you for that. We know it's negative, but that's your choice. You're in school. Just as if you went, you're having an end of term exam and you chose not to do any of the work, and you go into the exam and you doodle on the paper. Teacher doesn't really judge you. They just know that you have to repeat the course. That's exactly the same thing that will happen. You repeat the course here on planet Earth. That particular thing you were supposed to learn. So reincarnation is not a punishment because you did something wrong. It is the opportunity for you to advance. Yeah, because you have so much to learn. So darlings, darling ones, we ask you, in this incarnation, while you're here, let us try to embrace the love of self, the love of others, compassion for self, compassion for others. Let us suspend judgment of self and judgment of others. And how do you do it? You do it simply by embracing the love that is poured into you, the love poured into you by Gaia, your mother, the love poured into you by the divine, that love that is given to you unconditionally, 24/7, 365 to every fiber of your being. You don't have to do anything special. You don't have to pass any exams. You just have to be who you are, where you are now, and open your heart to receive that love, to receive the grace, to receive the compassion. And knowing that you're loved, you too will be able to open your heart to others. It will allow you to be able to not listen to the lies of the ego that says you're not good enough, to those lies that tells you you need to be more than you are because you are enough. And guess what? Everyone else around you is a part of who you are. So whatever you do unto them, you do unto yourself also. So, darling ones, with the greatest of love, with the greatest of compassion, and the greatest of everything that we have to give, we ask you, love yourself that you may love others. Namaste.